That's a little bit better now, isn't it? I wanted to say something about how I had asked God for powers. I asked Jehovah for powers. The brother said something about they read a scripture in the meeting the other day that said that God doesn't uh, punish us with evil things or something like that. He doesn't punish us with evil things. So uh, I think the brothers are saying I'm no part of Jehovah. I'm not his anointed, and I'm not part of Jehovah because I asked people to go into the fiery furnace that I found out was in the bottom of Robin Thicke's father's house. Uh, he somebody put me in that fiery furnace. I had seen Satan the devil with my own eyes before I went to the house. They had moved me from the hospital. They made me from the hospital go to this house to live in with Robin Thicke and his family. Robin Thicke didn't live there; he visited there, but his father was supposed to be Alan Thicke. He didn't look like Alan Thicke to me, but he had glasses on. He had bifocals on. He told me he was Alan Thicke. I said, okay, well, maybe he's, telling a lie. I don't know. But I had to go there to that house. They put me in the bottom of the house, and the house had fire in it. And the fire didn't burn me. It was just very, very hot. It kept getting hotter and hotter. And when I was there, uh, when I was there, um, I was in there, and there was a devil, and the dragon was in the place too. And then I ended up out of it and put in a room that was very freezing cold. In one of the rooms I had to stay in to live in. It was very freezing cold. But the way I got out of it was I was trying to ask Jehovah to put, I'm sorry. I was trying to ask Jehovah to put me in the future, to let me live there in that house in the future while they still pay for the bills in the past. And he said, Desiree, I know what you're up to. He says, I can't do that. I can't let you keep trying to take my house from me. I said, but you would be running it. You'd be in this time running it. I would just be in the future. And he goes, no, I can't do that. He says, you're going to have to leave. And he made me go back to the hospital, and I had to check. Either I went, no, my mother came and picked me up and took me home, or she took me to the hospital. I can't remember. But then she took me, I remember her picking me up, and we went to a place in Carson where we went to the video store to pick up a video. She let me get a video, and I think she brought me home, took me home. I don't even remember really good. But I know that I did ask Jehovah to put a woman that was in San Pedro. I had been in his house before I ever moved to San Pedro. And when I moved to San Pedro, this woman, after being there for a few years, this woman that was she was my roommate. She didn't like me, and I think she was saying she was a gangster girl or something. She didn't like me, and she didn't like the fact that I had Caesar as a boyfriend. And I had Caesar as a boyfriend because I was put under a spell, and I ended up being with him every time I turned around. But I prayed to Jehovah that he would help me. And then the guy was very, very abusive. He was doing things to me, yelling and screaming at me, scaring the living daylights out of me, and then he did some things to me that hurt me. He beat me up. He did some things that were to me. But anyway, so then I would pray to Jehovah and ask him to help me have. I loved him, and I wanted to have him to be. I wanted him to be my. Uh, I wanted him to be come a witness and stuff. He even came to the Kingdom Hall. I think that's when my brother shot him to death. I think my brother shot him to death in the Kingdom Hall, the Torrance Kingdom Hall. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it really happened or not. But I mean, I know it happened, but I'm not sure if that was really him because he didn't look like himself too much, but he could have been changed his looks too. And I think he said, I don't know, I forgot what he said. I don't like to think about things like that. He knew how to get me to the point where I said, oh, he's changing nice. He's gonna be a nice man and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. And then he'd be mean to me, he'd yell at me, or he'd cheat on me or something like that. But anyway, so uh, also when I asked Jehovah to put put some of the women here that bother me here in there, and I asked for the whole Lennox congregation that were the men to be put in there because the Lennox congregation, they don't treat me like a sister. They don't treat me like somebody that's coming from the Kingdom Hall that's trying to get back with Jehovah, get a good standing with Jehovah. I was not disfellowship, but I was like considered bad association because I would not go to the Kingdom Hall. I would not get out there to the Kingdom Hall. I didn't visit any Kingdom Hall. I didn't go. I mean, I visited a Kingdom Hall when my mother brought me out to Torrance and Westchester and something. I think it's called Westchester, or called something Wilshire. Not Wilshire. It's just called. I forgot what it's called, but it starts with a W, I think. Anyway, so uh, so then when I feel like they didn't treat me right. Well, there's a article that we had yesterday about, I mean, day before yesterday on Saturday. I studied for it and I listened to the talk when I was sleeping. I slept some of it, but I woke up and I was listening to the talk. I said, "This is good. This is good news." I need to stop thinking about how they're treating me, and I need to start thinking about how the Bible says I'm supposed to look at it and deal with problems like this when they treat me like that. Instead of complaining, complaining is not going to help anything. So I was thinking, I told my mom, I said, Mom, I enjoyed your talk you did last Thursday. Because she did a very good job. Her and the woman that was conducting the talk. But she was so down to earth and everything. I said, wow, my mom really did a good job. And I didn't know what she looked like because I couldn't see it because I was only had the phone where I can see. I couldn't, where I can hear. I couldn't see. But anyway, um, um, they had it where they showed the Lord's evening meal. I saw it. I saw the brother, the brother that was giving the talk. I saw him. I don't know how I saw him on my phone. I don't see. It's because they were in the Kingdom Hall, not in Zoom in people's homes. I guess I don't know. Well, I saw him, and I started thinking about what happened and how there were a lot of people that went to that. And the thing is, I was trying to find a way to keep people from bothering me. There's this woman that bothers me, and she might be the devil because I don't even remember being as terrible as her. I don't remember hating God that much, and I mean that means she hates him because she worships herself and she worships everything as wanting to get her way. She doesn't care about anything or anybody. She's just like Satan, the devil, and she won't think of it. Look at the way she's acting, the way Jehovah warned her not to act like it when she went to the Kingdom Hall. She's worse than him, it seems. No, not worse than him. I don't know, but She's very, very bad personality, and she's bad association. And I've been made to hear her every single solitary day, it seems like. Every day she listens to me and talks to me through this window, and she bothers me all the time, all the time. Well, there's other people that don't like me too, I think, but I don't really pay them no mind. I don't really pay them any attention. I still think Isaiah 54 is to me. And I still feel that Jehovah is going to make sure that no weapon formed against me has any success. And I still feel like He's blessed me with my diamonds and everything, all of that. The jewels, the rubies, the sapphires, the things like that I had put in the bank. I had them put in the bank for me. I don't even know how many I got, but I know that's a lot. And I had some put on Mars, and then they went and got it off Mars and said that they were theirs because it because it because I didn't go down there to get it. It belongs to the United States or something like that. They said. Well, I'm not trying to get it back from them. It's just that they stole it. They stole it right from up underneath me. And Jehovah hates a thief. He hates a thief. And so thieves aren't going to live. But anyway, probably gonna have to. I want to see one more picture of myself. I don't know. I don't know. What do I look like? The last time I looked on a film, I didn't like the way I looked. My hair is messy too, really messy. I can't get it to do right. I'm gonna have to get another one. I hope it says Desiree. I hope she doesn't say Desiree. I hope she doesn't say Desiree. You deal with that one. It's fine. Knowing her, she'll say it's fine. It's not fine. It's not doing right. And if I start brushing it, the hairs are gonna come out. I don't have a very good wig. It's not very. It's cheap. That's why. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Bye.